Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Anand Vyas. I welcome you on my YouTube channel. Name is Learning with Dr. Anand Vyas. Today we are going to cover human values and professional ethics subject in a broader manner. We are going to cover all 5 units. This video is designed for especially for BSc student, and this video cover all the units parameter importance questions. So please stay tuned and watch this video till end. So move ahead, let's start. Value education is normally mean as providing an education about values. Now the question arises, what is the meaning of values? The values is basically certain rules, like I like something, I don't like something, I think this is the thing is right, I think this is the thing is wrong. So what the parameter, what are the rules I am follows, that is called my personal values. Means in some caste and community eating non-veg is not allowed or strictly prohibited. In some caste and community there is eating non-veg is allowed and there is no shame on that. So it doesn't mean there is one caste and community or other caste and community is below or upper. It's all about the phenomena, it's all about the mindset. So value education is provide that what is the exact way to find out the what is the correct values we are going to learn. Means how we discriminate between right and wrong, and value education emphasis or elaborate, or I say that value education a development of a child which become a more responsible student, which become a more enthusiastic student, and which become more correct in their life. So value education is normally mean as education about the values, and now the values identify the correct values, identify our correct aspirations. That is the all fundamentals of the value education. So move ahead, let's always ask what is the concept of value education and what are the needs of the value education. As we are going to concept of the value education is always elaborate. When we going to learn the value education, always connect with the ethics. So what is the meaning of ethics? Now the again new word, ethics. What is the meaning of ethics? Ethics some kinds of the golden rules which we are followed by each and every person in their life, and which usually true, like speaking truth to the elders. So we can respect the elders no matter which caste community we belong, no matter which country we belong. Respect elders is the golden rules. So those are golden rules are called ethics. But when we are going to learn the value education, we just say that ethics is equal to values. But in a practical manner, both are the different thing, because my personal values and your personal value may be different. Okay, one caste values and other caste values may be different, but when we are going to learn, when we are going to understand the things, we believe that ethics and the values are equal. So what is the statement the equal to mean as? The mean as the values are universally applicable. Means each caste, each community, each gender, each age group, each country, the values are equal. Okay, so that is the basic phenomena of the concept value education. Now move ahead, the need. What are the needs? Because the value education is the throughout the childhood subject through 6th class, 5th class. Now the value education subject is introduced in the BSc, B Pharma, B Tech and CS student form. So what are the needs for value education subject to introduce in the BCom student, BSc student? What are the basic needs? First basic need is identification of our correct aspirations. What is the meaning of identification of our correct aspiration? The identification of our correct aspiration mean as there is two I say that there is a two famous personality in our world. There's one is Adolf Hitler, the second is Mahatma Gandhi. As I believe, both are having a tremendous name, fame, and many are the followers. But as my personal belief, as my personal thought, as my personal value, I will follow the Mahatma Gandhi phenomena, the Mahatma Gandhi ideology. Why? Because I know the Mahatma Gandhi is like a symbol of peace. So, and the Adolf Hitler is the symbol of, as you know, there is some YouTube policy we are not going to discuss over here. So, the Mahatma Gandhi is the symbol of peace, and we are just says that correct identification of our correct aspirations. So through our childhood we saw that the two personality, first is Mahatma Gandhi, second is Adolf Hitler, both are having a tremendous fame, both are having a n numbers of the followers, but through our childhood we followed, we through value education we have a certain mindset that Mahatma Gandhi is good and Adolf Hitler is a bad. Okay, so identification of our correct aspiration, the value education is so much important. Second, understanding the human universal order. Understanding the human universal order mean as we are all encompasses with the world, and our world is we can say that each and everything is joined together, which reflect every action has a certain kind of reaction, as we know. Now third, the technology. We build a technology to development of our home, we build a strong nation, for building a strong army. But what is the ideology if we are not providing 100% population of pure water? Means as if our population is not getting a certain kind of purity of water, what is the meaning of our technology? So the basic phenomena, correct technology. The technology is not for the destroying anyone, the technology is only for the developing anyone. So that is the thing, is the value education is so much important. So that is the need and importance of the value education. This question is also frequently asked by examiner. What is the needs of the value education? What is the concept of the value education? I hope each and everyone you should be clear. That is the what is the concept and what is their needs. Identification of our correct aspirations, understanding universal human order. Now the technology advancement. That is the things all we are going to learn in the value education. So that is so much important for BSc, BTech, CA students. For there is the n numbers of the things, and the university believe that you are next generation, so you have be your own value life, honesty must be there, dignity must be there. So that is some kind of a teaching method we are going to use for in a value education. So the honesty, the integrity, that the things we develop in our next generation. So that is the basic phenomena, that is the basic needs we are going to learn in a value education, or that is basic needs. Now the next main topic arrived. This is also one of the most important topic through for examination purpose. What is the self exploration? So what is the meaning of self exploration? The self exploration is very simple thing. Where we are or where we want to go, where we are or where we want to go, that is knowing that process, it's called self exploration. I am again repeating the same thing. Where we are and where we want to go, that is normally mean as self exploration. So there is always a process, asked in an examination. Please define the process of the self exploration. There is the first process, there is some kind of the chronology over there. First, key observer. You should be key observer. You know what is your strength, what is your weakness, what is your threat, what is your opportunity in your life, what is you good in your life, what is you bad in your life. So you must be key observer and true observer. Key observer and true observer. You don't hesitate telling about anyone that I am bad and such thing. You don't hesitate to telling about your parents I am not good such and such thing. So my dear friends, what is the self exploration first process? Key observer. Then solution. You always focus on your solution. In our life we always focus on problem. We not even a single time think about the solution. So we always focus upon solution. That is the second process. Third, chasing our strong emotions. Chasing our strong emotions. Like, I want to become a cricketer, but when I lose match, I just drop out my idea and want to become a BSc graduate. I want to become a B Pharma graduate. I don't want to become a cricketer because I lose in my one match or two match, or sometime I drop out in my college through in a cricket team. So many of them having a same kind of phenomena, having a same kind of mindset. Whenever I get failure, I just back down and starting a new thing. But what is the winner do? The winner is chasing their strong emotions. If they fail, they try it again with the more enthusiasm, with the more power, with the more capability, with the more hard working nature. They're chasing their strong emotions. Next, the core values. Believe that there is one supreme power above you. Believe that there is always one person is above you. So believe that your core values, that is the thing is wrong and right. And after chasing your strong emotions, you believe that if you are good, if you are right, one day God will reward you. Okay, the thing is that. Next, line of responsibility. When you keen observer about yourself, when you focusing on solution, when you chasing your strong emotion, you must be having a line of responsibility. It means as there is two lines, line A and line B. I want to make tall or bigger the line B. There is a two process. First, we just rub it out the A line. That is the one process. Okay. And what is the second process? We just move ahead and make a higher B line. So that is the sense of responsibility. Do not harm anyone. Do not take any undue advantage to anyone. But chasing your strong emotions, build up yourself, compete only with you. Do not compete with anyone. Do not compete with anyone, just compete with you. Yourself only. Okay? That is self-exploration is all about. Now just revise the things. Key observation, focusing on solution, chasing our strong emotions, core values, line of responsibility. These are the phenomena. These are we are going to learn in these are the process basically in the self-exploration. So I hope this thing is also clear. If you have any doubt, if you have any question, feel free to ask. And if you like my video, feel free to thumb like. That's boost my morale of the team. So okay, now move ahead. Again, one important topic. This is the revision class. So I just give you nutshell about each and every topic because as exam is near. So we have to cover all this topic in one lecture. So that is all our important topic, and for exam point of view, these are the most frequently asked questions. What is the value education need of for concept and need? What is the process of the self exploration? What is harmony of the self? Now that is the word is introduced. The one is harmony, and again the second word introduced is self. Oh, what is the self? Self is only a mindset. We can say in a Hindi word man. Okay. So what is self? In human value, we strongly believe that we have human body and plus I. It means each and every one of you having two things in your appearance. First is physically appearance, then your I. I is what is? I is basically we said that our mindset, our thinking, we said that our brain, we said normally mean as consciousness, the normally mean as chetana. Okay, so human body and I. There's two things in our body. First is physical appearance, second is I. So what is I? I is basically brain, I is basically consciousness, I is basically chetana. Okay, the human body and I. now the important question is, right? Harmony of the self within the body. The question, what is the meaning of harmony? Harmony means as we are agree or disagree in a particular point of view. It's called harmony. Means there's two person, Mr. X and Mr. Y. Both are agree in a particular point of view. So it means as they are having a harmony in a particular thing. Both are hungry and they want to eat. They want to eat anything. They want to eat a dosa. They want to eat idli. So both are agree for eating a dosa or eating a idli. So that mean as they are having a harmony. Harmony means agree or disagree in the same point of view. It is called harmony. Now the question is arise, the self and the body. As we believe there is a two perception. First my physical appearance, then second my body, then my chetna or I. Sometimes I am tired and I don't want to study. Sometimes I tired and don't want to study, but the next day is my exam, so I have to do it. So there is not achieving a harmony in my own. Like my body is in pain and my mind said you have to study. Many times for students only, many times students think we don't want to we want to learn, we want to study, but body is in pain, so they don't want to study. Means body opinion is different and I opinion is different. Both are saying different things. Both are saying different things. Body is for study and I is for gaming. So there is a mismatch, that is meaning as they are not achieving a harmony. So when we achieve harmony, the result is tremendous. Believe me, the result is tremendous. Every one of you having a power to achieve the harmony, means your body and your consciousness having a both goal and objective to fulfilling a task. Like watching a movie, our full body, full physical body and our eye both are interested to watching a movie, and that is the key point. What is the key point in this? In the 3 hours movie just passed out is like click, isn't it? It's like a Bahubali. Is the 3 hours movie just passed out like this. Why? Because our body and our eye is both are on sharing a same boat. It means both are like to watch movie. Our physically I am fit and my mindset says that we want to watch movie. So 3 hours passed, just click. And if you are sitting alone and if you are thinking about somebody, okay, if you are sitting alone, if you are thinking about somebody, the time is also travel very fast. When you are getting bored, means you have to do nothing, so time is like there is such kind of pyramid. But what is the main idea behind it? The main idea is when your physical body and eye are usually in the same boat, the time is going frequently. You have enough capability, you have enough power to do such thing. When you are writing an exam, the 3 hours passed in like 5 minutes. If you know the answer, the 3 hours passed like 5 minutes, isn't it? Yes. Why? Because body and eye have the same ship or same boat. So harmony of the self within the body is mean as our body and I having the same kind of opinion for particular task. If they want to play, body is also fit and eye is willing to play. Body is capable to do a certain task, eye is again capable to do a certain task. And believe me friends, body's role playing is only 20% and eye role play is 80%. This is 80-20 theory. Well, what is the 80-20 theory means? Means if we are sick, if we are ill and we want to learn, we want to do a certain thing, our body have to do a particular task. That's someone says that is motivated people. No. That's 80-20 theory. Like in our life, we have 80% of the factors which we are not deciding or which we are not decided, like who is our parents, what is my name, who is our elder sister, how many have siblings, which caste and community I am going to born. So this is not decided by me. But what is the 20% factor? The 20% factor says that as a fisherman child, I am going to fishing each and every day or become a president of India. It's only in my hand. It's only in my hand. So that is the power of the 80-20 theory. 80% of the factors on this earth or in our life, we are not decided. But how we reflect them, it is our only 20% factors. And that is the decided our destiny, or that is the decided our life. So move ahead. So harmony within the self, within the body. There's body and I agree on the same phenomena. That is called as harmony. That is basically 1 page or 2 page question. N numbers of the example. Okay. So move ahead. Now there is one interesting line written over here. Family is the basic unit. That is also question asked by many examiners. What is the family? What is the family? Some family which we live together, we eat together, we have to take care of each of everyone through financially, through emotionally. So that is called family. Now हम दो हमारे दो, हम दो हमारा एक. There is 2 plus 2. There is nuclear family. Many of the students live their life in a urban area, and their parents live their life in a rural area. They have migrated for study purpose, for job purpose. There are n numbers of the reasons. The family, they are connect with each other for emotionally, for financially. They take care of each other. If you are in a part of family, it doesn't mean you have a blood relation with your elder sister, brother, sister. No, it's optional. But the basic requirement is that you have to connect emotionally, you have to connect financially, you have to connect each other, you have to take care with your elder sister or younger sister or elder brother or younger brother. You have to respect with your elders. So that is the meaning of family. Why we say there is a basic unit of the value education? Why we say that the family is the basic unit of the all feelings like love, affection? Okay, why that's family? Because what we are going to learn in our family, it's always show in our personality. Many of believe that, even our Shastra says that जिसकी जैसी संगत उसकी वैसी सोच. What is the mean as? There is some attributes, there is some I say particles in our environment. We have to connect with them, we have to attach with them, and that is we call as our family. So the ideology, the phenomena, the values given by our family to each and every child, given by their child, they always reflect in their mindset, always reflect in their values. How much older they are, how much bigger they are, how much they change. But the values provided by their families is always followed by a person throughout their entire life. So we can say that the family is the basic unit for value education or any kind of relationship. Because trust, affection, care, love, each and everything we are going to learn within the family. So always take care of your family, that's my personal belief. Always respect your elders, that's my personal belief. Always love your parents, that's my personal belief. So family is the basic unit. I hope you are agree with my viewpoint, and you understand each and everything very clearly. If you like my video, please hit like and share with your friends. That's really helpful to me and my team also. Okay, now that's most important question in the third unit. Frequently asked. Today's video we are just covering the all important questions. So again, one more important question: comprehensive human goal. So what is the meaning of the comprehensive human goal? The comprehensive human goal means achieve each and everything. We have to achieve each and everything in our life. So what is the human goal? We have to achieve. We want to rule the entire world? No, that is the human goal. We have to build a relationship with the n numbers of the society. That is the human goal. So what is the human goal? What is the human ideology? Basically, that is the question examiner want to ask with you. So what is the comprehensive human goal? First, E Sanskar. E stand for education. Basically, right to education is a fundamental right in India. Okay, the sanskar, who is given to your sanskar first? Your family. Okay, that education is provided by you. There is two kinds of education: formal and informal education. Formal education is provided by you, our college, our schools, our society, our n numbers of the institutes. And the informal education is provided by you, your surrounding, your neighbors, your society, your colleagues, your elders, sometimes youngers. So education, achieve the education, 100% education, give the sanskar, the well-versed to how to behave. Sanskar, what is the meaning of sanskar? Sanskar means the ideology the family follows. That's always a good. So that we call the ethics. Okay. Next, H, Sanyam. H, Sanyam. H stands for health. So we are not greedy anymore. We just believe the entire world, each and everyone having a same kind of, enough in their life. If we become a greedy in our life, we just going to in a depression, we just going to in our anxiety mode, and numbers of the diseases will come in our life. So health. Next, what is the comprehensive human goal? First, we have to achieve education. Second, we have to achieve a good health. Pratham Sukh Nirogi Kaya. The first ideology is good health. Okay. Sanyam. We have to Sanyam in our life. We not become a greedy in our life. Next, production, work. We have to produce. We have to work. We doesn't lie down and just saying we don't want to do a work. It's very annoying. We have to work. The comprehensive human goal is the third phenomena. We have to work. Fourth, protection. J for justice. We have to justice. We have to protect other human being. Means it doesn't mean there's a law in a jungle, law in the forest. What is the law in the forest? Survival of the fittest. But in the human being, we are not going for a survival of the fittest. We believe that survival is for each and everyone. Each and everyone. No matter it is a devil or it is a God, it is a good person or it is a bad person. Survival for each and everyone. Because this make a balance in our society. So that is the protection. We develop a justice. We have a law. So that is next. Next, exchange, storage. If you have a certain kind of the thing, if you have a certain kind of things, just exchange with your ideology, exchange with your commodity, exchange with your unnecessary things. Means if you are prosperous, if you want to go to school, you have one bike, that is enough. If you have two bikes, it means you have prosperous. So second bike is unnecessary in your life. So you have to exchange. What you have to exchange? You can exchange with your books. You can exchange with any other essential commodity with another person. He doesn't have a bike. So, and storage. What is the meaning of storage? Storage means store the food, store the things, means reduction of our uses. Reduction of our uses, that is the basically main ideology of storage. So that's 5 points. 1 2 3 4 5, that is the human goal or comprehensive human goal. That's the most frequently asked question. Move ahead. I hope each and everything is clear. I'm just little bit quick. So move ahead. There is a social ethics. There is a universal order. There is a universal order. What is the social ethics? The social ethics is mean as the ethics which we are going to follow in our society. And the next, professional ethics. The professional ethics is mean as the way of behavior, the way of how we behave in our own professional lives is called as professional ethics. It's similar as work ethics. What is professional? Professional means as the person which have mastery, which have a certain kind of skill in a particular task. If you are computer science student, you have a professionalism in a computer science. If you are BTech, if you are BSc student, you have a certain professionalism in a science field. So professional ethics, there is some ideology. We believe that we are going in doctor. If we are going to meet a doctor, he will willingly give out a certain kind of medicine, then it is reduce our illness. So we believe that certain kind of phenomena, certain kind of ideology is followed by a certain kind of profession. So that is the professional ethics. The professional ethics basic mean as certain kind of code of conduct which is followed, which are followed by the particular person if we are having a certain kind of profession. So current scenario. There is some problems in a professional ethics in a current scenario. It is also one of the important question, and the last question I am going to tell you. What is the current scenario having a certain kind of problems? That lack of value education, people become more greedy. So that's making an undue advantage of their works. They are not talk with each and every colleagues with the they believe that there is one thing is develop in our nation or weaken our society, that's ego. Many of you said that there is some kind of ego problem. What the ego is? Ego thinks that only is I, we just I am the supreme power, I am the each and everything. So professional ethics, that is the current scenario. The I is fundamentally going to the up. So we just facing current scenario, there is n numbers of the problems like violation of the work, not achieving the harmony, there is a conflict between the work, there is a lack of production, there is a anxiety, depression, n numbers of the things, mental health issue there we are facing in a professional manner. And students are also facing same kind of the problem like anxiety, depression, pressure of performance. So just believe that that is our current scenario, and how we can reduce that. We can reduce only through our value education. We believe that if we are good, all the things will change. If we want to change in this world, we just make a change in our life first. So that's all about. I am Dr. Anand Vyas. Again, thank you for watching this video, and please please share with your friends and tell me what is the things I am not going to cover in this video. If you want to learn more with me, please share your point of view. Thanks for watching.